Hello, Digidestin. Welcome back to King's Court. Now, if you've already seen, alright, if you're subscribed to the channel, you've most likely already seen that channel member Michael actually got first place at our local's most recent store championship. First off, let's give him a clap. He played an amazing game. And if you're also watching this, my God, this video, if you've already subscribed to the channel, you've probably already seen this video. The gameplay between in the finals between channel member Michael and a friend of the channel against his Terriermon deck has been blowing up. I think it's Jesus. I heard he's already close to 500 views or something. Yeah, something like that. Last time I checked. So if you haven't already seen it, go check it out. It's a great game. But if you have seen it, thank you so much. That video, like I said, has just been blown up. So. I was thinking to myself, you know what, I wanted to upload my deck too, because I was really, I got top 6, and that's because I broke even. I won my first round, which was against Shine Greymon, which I'm happy about, showing which is the better Greymon deck. I'm just kidding. Round 2 is where I played against Channel Member Michael, and I bricked one of it might have been one of the worst I've ever bricked in the game. I had the hard play metal Greymon. It was bad. So, hey, what can you do, right? He still won, and even when I brick, I don't like to take that away from people. They still played the game correctly. He took advantage of my mishaps, and so he still won. So, gotta give him credit. The third one, man, I lost to Bellstarmon, which is crazy because I've played against this person's Bellstarmon deck so many times, and I usually win, if I'm being honest with you, pretty easily too, because thanks to his protection, I don't have to worry about the fly bullet and all that. But hey, it happens. We make a couple of mistakes. This is how we get better, and I'm definitely going to be improving because I want to play in the next one. I'm going for first place this time. And my last round, I played against what's his name, Belphemon? I think it's Belphemon, the Rage Mode dude. I'll put a picture right here. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. So I broke even, and I'm actually okay with that because the previous week before the store championship, I was going through one of the worst ruts I've ever had, and to a degree, I'm still going through it because oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was having this string of terrible luck and being in a bad rut because I kept drawing the worst stuff. Either I drew nothing but champs and ultimates and stuff like that, or megas and no rookies, or I drew nothing but rookies or no protection. So I've been having some weird draw some weird draws and just some horrible luck lately. So I wanted to use the store championship as a way to, I guess you could almost say, as a way to try to break through that. And I think I did, because I'm actually still happy with the way I performed, and I'm very happy with the way the deck worked. In case you don't know, like I said, I played Blackwargreyon, my favorite deck, the deck I'm always improving on, and I want to discuss, and I wanted to bring that here to show, because I played it a little differently, because I guess you could say I wanted to make a meta call, because I wanted to deal with Shine Greymon, which is obviously considered the top deck right now. It's like a toss-up between Shine Greymon and Mirage Galgamon, I think, that I've been hearing a lot of people say. But if I had to pick, I would put money on Shine Greymon for being the best deck right now. I've played it before, obviously, on this channel, so I brought up that profile. I did play it, so I think it's the best one. So I wanted to make sure I was prepared for that. I also wanted to make sure I was prepared for the Rage Mode deck. Again, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Because that deck can actually get up to the same high numbers of DP as similar to Blackwargreyon. Because Wargreymon decks can usually get to some of the highest DP. In my personal experience, the only 2 decks I've ever played against that could get that high was this one and Jessamon. So, so I wanted to make sure I was ready. That's why I played the DP 1,000 plus Koromon and a couple other cards I'm going to go over right now. That's because, like I said, it was a meta call. But I'm actually glad with the way the deck performs. So I'm going to go over the deck right now, and let me know in the comments what you think of it, what changes you would make. I'm going to be honest, When the new structure deck coming out, I might go back to testing around with the black build. So if you want to see an updated black build as well when the new structure deck comes out, don't worry, we're going to be doing that right away. We're also going to be doing an opening of the new structure deck when it comes out because, weeks are just going by quickly. We're already at like the midpoint in August, so we're pretty close. We're also close to the first year anniversary of the channel, so hey, if you've been here since the beginning, you're a real one. Thank you so much. We never thought we'd get to more than 100 subscribers. We're actually very grateful. Thank you so much. So, before we get to all that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow our social media in the description, and let me know in the comments, honestly, what card are you excited? If you play Blackwargreyon, no. Let me know, actually, what do you think is the best deck right now? Like, obviously, it's going to be Shine Greymon, but let me know what other decks you think are, like, the top contenders right now. Because I'm going to say it's Shine Greymon, Mirage Galga, and I want to say Hunters are still up there. Although I think Blue Flare is really close. Those are, like, decks I constantly keep seeing. Speaking of which, it's still crazy that Terriermon got second place. And if you want to see that deck profile, some people commented on the gameplay. We're working on getting because he's a busy guy, so we're trying to schedule a day to record a deck profile of him. So don't worry. As soon as we have that, we're going to upload it right away. We're also going to be doing a deck profile soon of our friend who's pretty much now like a new member of the channel. He pretty much is, yeah. He watches, obviously, so you know who you are. You're seeing this. Congratulations, you're a new member. You're a new member of the Kings. Give him a. We're gonna be doing an upgrade to his Dobrikmon deck. So if you want to see that, because he got third place, by the way. You want to see that? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, so you don't miss out. Now, let's get to my deck. Like I said, if you see it right here, I played the 4 draw Koromons just because I didn't want to deal with my Digimon losing all its DP from Shine Greymon. And it worked out fine, honestly. Although, I'm going to probably go back to the draw Koromon just because I miss being able to draw every turn. Like, get all those swings, I mean. Okie dokie. Let's go. Obviously, gotta start off with the rookies. Not much has changed. This is pretty much, really, in all honesty, this is pretty much the main trifecta, I guess you could call it, that every Greymon deck plays now. 4 of the promo 2000 plus Agumon, this is the one you usually want to Digivolve in the raising area. 4 of your red-black Search Gray Agumon, that powers them up by 1,000 also. This is really good for your Blackwargreyon X. Shoot. Man, I had this organized. Jesus. There it is. And without saying, obviously, 4 Agumon X. This is pretty much the main lineup right here. This is the 12 you always are going to be playing. I'm so sorry. I've seen some people cut the promo Agumon to play more searchers, and I can see that, but I still like being able to have that, just to make sure, because I want to use the other 2 for searchers and stuff like that. Plus, this way I can easily just use Agumon X on top of it. That way I can search from Agumon X, and I still get that 2,000 plus. But let's be honest, when BT14 comes out, we're switching the promo right away to that Agumon, that amazing looking Agumon card that lets you Digivolve your Greymon for free, and he still gives you 2,000. Let's be honest, we're going to be switching that one out right away. And if you haven't seen it already, I did a video on that a while back. If you want to go check it out, go check it out. So, that's the rookies I played. On to the Greymons. Let's see. Again, I could have sworn I had this organized. Now, I decided to play something a little different. I guess you could say because I was, I also built this deck in order to be able to deal with Royal Knights. Because from me playing against Royal... For the record, we didn't even see Royal Knights that day. The people who played it, I guess, didn't feel like playing it that day. So, From my experience of playing against Royal Knights, you gotta hit hard right away early. So that's why I went with primarily a more offensive build. I played 3 of the double check Greymon from the structure deck. I also played 3 EX1 Greymon because I'm trying to turbo out the ties, and that did come up, by the way, because in one game against somebody, I think it was against the Bellstormon player, I tried using Metal Greymon, and I was using Greymon's effect to play a tie from my hand because he didn't have a Digimon that was unsuspended, so I couldn't use Raid. So this thing comes up. And the obvious ones right here. 3 BT9 and 1 BT11. Man, maybe someday. I don't know. I mean, Digimon doesn't really like unban or unlimit cards. I mean, not like other card games. So like, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, apparently, man, what's? I never thought they'd make a mechanic like Ace. So who knows what'll happen, right? Ask another question in the comments. Let me know. Do you think there are any cards that are limited that could come back? Because a friend of the channel really wants that old Huckmon. That's at 1 back at 4. I don't know about that one, but let me know what you think. Personally, I think pretty much every Blackwargreyon or Wargreymon player wants that card back at 4. I know I do. Alright, Metal Greymons. Like I said, I was going for more of an offensive build because, like I said, I wanted to really get rid of, to deal with Royal Knights and Shine Greymon. So I played 4 the Raid Metal Greymon and 4 the Metal Greymon X Antibody just for that extra 2,000. 3,000, I mean. It worked fine, actually. I really got no complaints about this engine. Although, I've been seeing like a lot of other Blackwargreyon decks, and they're doing like a mishmash of the old stuff. Like, one I've been seeing like people completely cut the red Metal Greymon X to play the, what's it called? Let me see. Got it right here. To play the BT11 Blackwargreyon X and cutting a little bit 1 or 2 of the Raid one in order to play the BT8 Metal Greymon again. And I can see why, because we're at this point right now where you got Shine Greymons and the Marcuses, de-digivolve the Shine Greymon and pop one of the Marcuses. And not only that, you can or I think you can do that. I think you can pop the Marcuses. I don't know, that whole tamer or non-tamer thing, if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure you can, though, because it counts as a Digimon now. Yeah, I think you can. But not just that, but also the idea of being able to swing over your opponent's unsuspended Digimon is very useful. So, plus, honestly, this card is like pretty much a life hack, a get out of jail free card against Shine Greymon because they can't reduce your DP the turn you play it. So, if you manage to bust out a Blackwargreyon X or a Guilemon with a lot of power, they can't do anything to you next turn, basically, because that's what they need to do. That's how they set out their stuff. They gotta sap you of your DP, so I might actually try this, honestly. I think I might switch around some of these ratios, especially with the new one. Like I said, the new structure deck one's gonna come out. I'm definitely gonna be experimenting more with these, so be prepared for that, to see that. But for what I played, I think it just worked out. It worked out just fine. I got to turbo out my ties, and the fact that getting my Digimon to those super high numbers was super useful, necessary. Alrighty, time for the big guys. I decided to make a meta call because I've mentioned this before in other videos. The more the game keeps going forward, the more a lot of decks are becoming very, very tamer reliant. And like I said, Shine Greymon is probably the best example of that right now. They need their Marcuses bad. So I decided to play 3 Blackwargreyon because I wanted to see it early in order to get rid of those Marcuses early. Now, it's not guaranteed, but, and I did do this a lot during the tournament against the Shine Greymon player, if you can early get access to Blackwargreyon, and basically snipe their Marcuses, you'll be putting them in a very, very difficult corner for them to get out of. Especially if you can get rid of their Metal Greymon not Metal Gray, Rise Greymon first. So that's something I did, and I think it honestly is like probably the best probably the best number of Blackwargreymons for a Blackwargreymon deck. If you're using like the Raid Greymon as well, you could probably cut it down to 2 and play a Raid. I've been considering trying that, but I don't know. I like playing Blackwargreymon the most, but that's just my preference personally. If you want to, I think that's a great idea personally. I played 2. This is my card. The card, like I said, this was the secret weapon against the Rage Mode dude. Shoot. Okay. 9 out of 10 times, as soon as you swing with Blackwargreyon X, they're gonna try, especially if you have your metal, like the ones lets you swing an unsuspended Digimon. They're gonna try to negate. They're gonna negate your attack. After that, you can pretty much just end. It'll go to their turn, and when he reboots, he can just delete their bell from. I'm terrible. The Rage Mode dude. They can just delete it right there. Again, so sorry to people who play that deck. I'm just really bad with names. That's something that I've noticed is very useful against that deck, and this is like our secret weapon against it. Just make sure it's the only Digimon on field, and then next turn, he'll just delete it. So, that's something there. And I'm still rocking 2 Gaiomon because I like him being the main swinger to the security. Get him up to super high DP, and he hits for more than 1 check. Especially if you got the Greymon under him, that's hitting for 3 checks constantly. Great card, honestly. And the whole Digivolving does come up. Sorry. And I did play the 1X Antibody. I can't really bring myself to ever cut this card. I was considering playing the Blitz Omnimon, and I think I might go back to playing that. Like, maybe I might just go back to doing like a 2-2 split and cut one of the Blackwargreymons to make room for the Omnimon Blitz. I might try that out next. I'll wait till my next locals we go to try that out, and like I said, I'll come back with the results because I'm trying to also experiment with the black base too because I want to get that ready for the new Stretcher deck. I feel like I've said that so many times in this video, so sorry. I'm just really excited for it. Man, I'm like a kid on Christmas whenever we get new support for Greymon tribal decks. 3 Taikamiya and 2 Cool Boy and Yuya. Now, I could have played the red tie as well, but I decided to go with the Yuya because that extra 2,000, setting up a blocker or Blackwargreymon X with his redirect ability, and you can make him a blocker as well with the ties, is super important, devastating to my opponent. Half the time, they won't even swing. And also, just to deal with, I was also, if I played against, Blue Flare or a blue deck that like to play that one card that likes to strip you of your Digisources, I didn't want to deal with that, so the fact that you could use this to make your Digimon unaffected by options is super, super powerful, so I didn't want to get rid of that. Let's see. To Hades Force, this is pretty much a standard lineup right here. 2 Red Memories and 2 X Antibody. This is pretty much a standard lineup for these cards, honestly. You always want to play like a 2-2-2 split of these. So, that's the build I played at our most recent locals Sword Championship. Like I said, I got top 6. I'm pretty sure I tied for 5th, so I'm just gonna say tied. I'm just gonna say top 6 to make it easier, but basically, that's how I performed. I basically just broke even. But it was a learning experience because I'm still getting used to playing against, not Shine Greymon, the Rage Mode deck, and as well as still having to deal with these super strong decks. But I just wanted to share this here, and I've been slacking a little bit on the Blackwargreyon content here in the channel, but I'm going to be doing those a lot more. We've just been in a weird predicament, getting our schedules down. But we pretty much got them taken care of, so I'm going to be uploading a lot more often here on the channel, discussing these things. So if you want to see any of that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, yada, 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 all that good stuff. So, and like I said at the beginning of the video, let me know What do you think of the top decks? I still think it's Greymon because that's like getting the most represented play. If you look up any like pie chart of decks that have been used lately, but I also think Hunters and obviously Mirage Gallagher are up there. So that's pretty much my take. That's pretty much the end of this video. If you want to see, don't forget we'll be uploading more soon. So if you want to see any of that, don't miss out, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.